band back together after an invitation to play at Keep It True in Germany in 2012, and I got hold of everybody from the old band, and soon became clear that it was we couldn't use Alex again. He wasn't interested, and there was a few other complications that led to the lineup we have now. After Keep It True, we already knew that it was going to be, we were going to carry on working, maybe not as much as we maybe not as dedicated as we are now, but we sort of soon became aware that people were very interested in the band, and it was very, very good to go out there and play the old songs and a few new ones. So we did Metal Magic in Denmark in it was June.
Yeah, about June time, yeah.
13th of June, I think it was actually. And then we did we opened up for Swiss band Gotthard in Copenhagen and Sweden, and we did Heavy Metal Maniac
in
festival.
Holland, yeah, in Holland, yeah. That was
so this year we're doing a few shows back in Denmark. We're doing a festival in Italy and a few other things coming up. So now we got Kevin Moore in the band. Sitting next to me is Kevin there, the new singer, and we got a guitar player from Jane Doe called Paul Martin, and it's a brilliant lineup basically. So we're very happy with that.
Yeah, the show went really well at Keep It True, which gave the band a lot of new energy, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. We as a band, we're a bit sort of disjointed in the way that we're based in about 4 different countries. I'm Danish living in England. Kevin is
English living in Spain.
Paul is Danish living in Sweden, and the drummer and the bass player are in Denmark still. It was a bit complicated getting together, so we did a lot of the work, me and Kevin, over the internet. So it was it worked fine, because we kept bouncing ideas back and forward. So, but it wasn't like in the old days when everybody got in the rehearsal room and
jammed out the ideas.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I think the album has still that element of a band feel, even though it maybe was written in a different way, but. I suppose
I think we tried to keep that in the back of our minds, though, right in the song.
Very much wanted to sound like a whole band. So it was just pieced together over about 6 months, mainly in London. We did all the drum recordings there, bar one track which was recorded in America, and then we did all the bass was recorded in Denmark and some in London, and we just put the piece by piece we got the album together, and we try to keep it very, very true to the original band as well, because that's the root, that's where we come from,
I think that was important because it's so long since the original album. I don't think it would have felt right for the band to jump into a contemporary sound. This is basically, it's the next album, despite the gap of years.
Yeah, we back then we were working on a new album, and we didn't want to touch any of those songs. We saw, I mean, they've been released by Hell's Headbangers on the box set, on the vinyl box set, and on the CD DVD box set as well. So we decided not to touch any of the old stuff. Let that be as it was. I mean, we could have recorded some of those tracks, but we decided not to do it. Obviously, we're playing a lot of the tracks from Fit for Fight live, but it's a brand new album. Some of it sound maybe a bit more modern than we would have done if we recorded an album back then. But I mean, we're all a bit older and wiser.
A bit older and maybe wiser.
Yeah, hopefully. So.
It's true to the genre, though. I think
absolutely,
it's very true to the genre that the band represent, you know. So.
I mean, Kevin's got a great input on this stuff. You know, in the fact that he worked with Graham Oliver in the Saxon version of Saxon, so he was, and that was a huge influence for Witchcross in the early days. You know, so it was almost like full circle. So it just gelled really well with the writing and his voice and.
Yeah, nice to have Graham on the album as well. It's a nice kind of nod to that era of metal that came out of the UK as well. So
yeah, it was good to have a few guest artists on there. We got Martha from.
Yeah, got Martha Gabriel from Crystal Viper and Jax Chambers from Girls' School. So there's some good heavyweight guests on there with it, which is
obviously Graham Oliver from Saxon and. Drummer from America called Ron Mixer, who's done Richie Zambora and from Storm as well. So some really good people involved with the thing. But the band is based around the 3 original members now. We were lucky to have the recording drummer involved as well. We had AC on the drums on a few tracks, and we have Lars on the majority of the track, and then Jan on the bass, obviously, and Paul and me on guitar and Kevin on vocals. So.
Yeah, it's a great lineup. We feel it's strong, you know, and certainly the reaction we've been getting going out live has been really encouraging, especially to the 2 new songs that we've currently been showcasing in the set as well. So we're happy with the direction.
Absolutely. When it came to the mixing of the album, we soon realized that it wasn't something that we should be handling ourselves. So we had a look around to see who was available, and Chris Tangeridis, he's like a hero of mine and probably the rest of the band as well. You know, he was the man to produce your album. He did Anvil, Thin Lizzy, Gary Moore. Yeah, the list just goes on.
Yeah.
So when we sort of managed to persuade him to do the album, it was a great thing, and it has just made the album sound amazing, I think.
Yeah, he's synonymous with the kind of thing that we're trying to achieve. I mean, certainly from my past, you know, his name connected with the Sad Wings album by Priest, and of course producing Painkiller. And Gary Moore Back on the Streets album as well. You know, you see his name around so much associated with the stuff that sounds so good, and so we're very happy to have him involved in this, and really brought a lot to the project. It was great.
And once the mixing was done, we got Flemming Rasmussen, Metallica's producer, to master the album. So there was another
cherry on the cake. Yeah.
Yeah, that really brought out brought the tracks to life.
It's never going to hurt if you get a Grammy Award-winning guy
Absolutely.
to master your album kit.
We're looking forward to bringing out the new album, and hopefully that will go well with the fans. We've got sort of midsummer release date sort of penned in, but we're still waiting for our label, which is Hell's Headbangers in America.
And we're hoping that we'll maybe have some of the stuff available at the shows that we do as we head into the summer. So maybe if people get along to the live shows, they might even get the album ahead of the official release date. So we'll see what we can do with that.
And I think there will be quite a few of the new songs included in the set.
That's what we're aiming, isn't it? Try and get a few of them played for everybody out there, because we're looking forward to playing them.
So for the future, Kevin?
For the future, well, it's kind of writing itself.
This idea for a song.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Because we kind of we didn't stop writing really, because which is a good idea, because if you kind of get the muse, then you got to run with it, because there's enough times in your life when there's nothing coming through. And we just kept writing, and we're probably on the way towards another album's worth of material, sort of sketched out already, aren't we? So, yeah, at the moment it's going great. So, while the songs are coming out of us, and we're going to get them down, and hopefully the band will have enough kind of momentum to see it through and get to another release if this one's received as well as we hope it will be.
Yeah, I think obviously we want to go out and promote this album to as many gigs as we can, and then people should get in contact, obviously, if they want to hear the band. And
yeah.
How do they get hold of us?
You can get hold of us by going to www.witchcross.dk, because it's Danish, don't forget. You can probably get hold of us other ways, but that's the easiest way to kind of get hold of us. Just get onto the website, www.witchcross.dk, and you can find out all about us there. There's press and news and clippings and videos and all the info about merch and the gigs we're doing. And if you want to book us, if you want to get us out in your territory and give you a bit of Danish rock, then that's how to get hold of us.
Absolutely.
In fact, you'll probably see the website just underneath there. Yeah.